Namaste children, how are you? We have successfully completed the first unit, 3 chapters. Now we enter the second unit, the fourth chapter, Principles of Inheritance and Variation. Principles of inheritance and variation. If you heard the terms inheritance and variation, immediately two terms come across in your mind. That is the main term. What is it? That is genetics. Yes, the genetics is the branch of biology that deals with inheritance and variation. What is heredity? Heredity is the transference of characters or the features from parents to offspring. The offsprings receive the character from the parents. That is called heredity. That means transference of features and characters from the parents to the offsprings in successive generation. The unit of heredity is gene. Gene is the unit of heredity. That variation, what is, in the word itself there is variation. The offsprings are differed from their parents in their characters. Though they are produced by their parents, their characters are differed from their parents. So that is called a variation. Here that is the betterment of the living organisms can be achieved by a few processes like eugenic, euthanic and euphenic. The eugenic is the process of making the advancement in the quality of the organisms for the next generation. For the euthanic is for the present generation. Euphenic is made the betterment in external appearance, that outlooking, that is euphenic. Each gene has two forms. One is dominant, another one is recessive. What is dominant is usually you can say that is in capital. Mostly the dominant characters are expressed in capital. Then the recessive characters, the dominant character is otherwise called the normal allele. Normal form. Recessive, the normal form or wild. Normal or wild forms. The recessive is the mutant allele. Mutant, that means it undergoes mutation. You know what is mutation? That is sudden changes in the gene. Here there is many genes. The genes undergoes mutation several times and gets several forms. They get the gene mutated several times and form several forms. That get several forms. That is called allele. It undergoes mutation and it get different forms is called allele. These several alleles control a particular trait. You know what is trait? The particular trait located in a particular locus of the homologous chromosome. What is homologous chromosome? Homologous means the same type of chromosome. It is opposite of the other term is called heterologous. That is homologous, very important. That alleles, that are several alleles, the several forms of the gene control a particular trait located in a particular locus of the homologous chromosome is called multiple allele. Your allele means a different form. That alleles control the particular trait is called multiple alleles. It's a multiple form. Many alleles control. So that is multiple alleles. That multiple alleles are inherited to next generation is called multiple allelism. The inherited multiple alleles is called multiple allelism. This lesson we are going to see that multiple allelism in blood group. That is a very good example for multiple allelism is the blood grouping, the inheritance of blood group in human being. Then the sex determination in human being, birds and insects. Then some abnormal disorders, the sexual disorder, genetic disorders, and other topics would be seen in this lesson. That multiple allelism is the best example, that is inheritance of the blood group, different blood group to next generation is called the multiple allelism. That is multiple allelism is a very good the blood group. The inheritance of blood group is the best example for multiple allelism. That here the blood group is written, if we want to understand the inheritance of multiple allelism, we must learn about antigen and antibodies. The inheritance of multiple allelism can be understood by learning antigen and antibodies. What are antigen and antibodies? We know well. We have already learned. Here, each and every person, the blood is differ from person to person. That is chemically differs. That is very important. That is chemically differs from person to person. Why the blood differs chemically? Here, the chemical differences is due to the presence of antigen. This antigen causes the chemical difference in the blood group. That especially surface antigen. The antigens are called surface antigens. Why are they called surface antigen? Here the antigens which are present on the membranes of the RBC and epithelial cells causes the changes in the chemical, the chemicals present there. That is so it is called a antigen, that is surface antigen. The surface antigen determine the type of blood group. Carl Landsteiner, you know already, he discovered the ABO blood group. Carl Landsteiner discovered the two types of antigen and the membranes of RBC. He was the first man who discovered the type of blood group. He discovered A and B. He discovered two antigens, type A and type B. The type A, if the antigen A present on the surface of RBC, that is called A blood group. The B antigen is present there, that is called B type. If there is no antigen on the membrane, that is called O group. Okay. So he discovered three groups, A, B and O. A as antigen A, B antigen B, O. There is no antigen, absence of antigen. So the presence and the absence of antigen determines the blood group. That is, the A, B and O groups are recognized by the presence of or absence of antigen. It is very, very important point. Then in 1902, the Van Dyke Castle and the Sterling, who were the students of Carl Landsteiner, discovered the fourth group, that is the rarest group, is AB. The group AB. It was discovered by the students of Landsteiner in 1902. That means both the antigen A and B are present there. Now next, that is Bernstein. This Bernstein in 1925, he said that the number of multiple allelic series causes the inheritance of blood group to the parent, from the parent to the offspring. He says the number of multiple allelic series only determine the group of blood. Now there is the autosome. You know what is autosome and allosome? Autosomes are the body cells, allosomes are the sex cells. Here, why the blood group, the blood cells are present, that is especially the gene, it is present in the autosome. Why? These are the body cells, no? So, the three autosome, 3 autosome means AB. So that is 3 autosomes are located in the chromosome 9. You know how many chromosomes are present? No? That is now we have 23 pairs. That is 46. The number it is located in the chromosome 9. Okay. Yes. Now they are labeled. The blood groups are labeled with L. LA. That is LA. That is LA, LB, then LO like that. Here this L is denoted. That is specified. What? Is Landsteiner. That is the name of the Landsteiner, the discoverer name. Here there is it also labeled as IA, then IB, then IO. Here there is I denotes the isoagglutation. Yes. Then another one point here, they are differ, chemically differs. No, sometimes if incompatible blood, when the incompatible blood mixed, what would happen? There is the agglutation. They are the RBC are clumping together, They clumped together. That is called agglutination. That is agglutination. That means that they clump together. So that is isoagglutation. Okay, right. Now here there is IA, IB, IO. IAB, no? AB, then IO. This IA, A and B. These three, these two are dominant to O. A and B are dominant to O. So I, A, I, B, these two are, but though they are dominant to O, they are, these two are equal. So that is B. IA is equal to IB, but they are O. Can you understand? That is IO. IO is a recessive, but these two are equal. That is, we can write like this. IA is equal to IB, but the IO is recessive to this one. Yes. Then we will see the type of blood and what are the antigens and antibodies are present and what are the enzymes are produced by these antigens, and what are the RH factor. What is what is RH factor? How is it called? This all will be seen in the next class. Shall we again? I'll say. That is genetics. Genetics is a branch of biology that deals with the heredity and variation. Heredity is a transfer of characters from parents to offspring, but variation is varied. The offsprings are varied from their parents and the characters. For the betterment, there is three processes are taken place. That is eugenic, euthenic, and euphenic. Then there are each gene has two forms, dominant and recessive forms. When each gene mutated several times under the several forms control the particular character of the particular locus of the homologous chromosome is called the multiple alleles. The inheritance of multiple alleles is called the multiple allelism. This here that is antigen and antibodies. About these antigen and antibodies we have to learn. Then only we can understand the multiple allelism. Then they differ person to person. The blood is differ from person to person chemically. The chemical difference is caused by the antigen. Then why that is if they are mixed, the two different type of blood is mixed, the agglutate to one another, that is the clumping to one another. Then the Karl-Steiner discovered A, B and O group in the surface of RBC. Then the presence and absence of antigen determine the blood group. His students discovered the fourth group, the rarest group AB. Here the O is universal. Already you learned, no? O is blood group. O is the universal donor. AB is universal recipient, receiver. That is a universal donor. This is universal recipient. That is a recipient. It can receive all. Then that Bernstein, that he said that the number of multiple allelic series denotes that it determines the blood group in human being for each organism. That the three autosomes are present or located in the chromosome 9. Then the blood group is labeled with the letter L. It denotes the name of Landsteiner, or I, that is isoaugmentation. The A and B are dominant, but O, the O is recessive to this AB. Okay. Alright children, I hope you have understood. We will meet the next class. Thank you.